Today, we've put together the most incredible ship fails ever caught on camera. Watch to the end and you'll be amazed, guaranteed. But first, subscribe to the channel and click on the bell. Didn't you know that a bell could have saved the Titanic from the iceberg? A Spanish cargo ship called Luno experienced engine failure, and the waves threw it right into a concrete pier in France. The waves were so strong that the ship broke right down the middle, and after a couple more hits against the pier, split into two separate parts. Luckily, none of the crew was injured. They were all evacuated by helicopter. Is that guy walking through the air? These Russian workers were transporting lumber on a barge and ignoring the overload warnings. What could go wrong? There are enough trees for the local beavers to build a dam the size of Disneyland. This guy is loading a small boat onto a cargo ship. Everything's going well until... This is Lion King level betrayal. The owner of this $125 million super yacht wanted to show off while coming down the gangplank, but instead took out the bridge operator's shack. Look at these women, they're like...
This is fine. I'm okay with the events that are unfolding currently.
This jet skier just realized that a huge cargo ship was coming right for him, but he decided not to get out of the way. I wonder what it feels like to be so lucky that you get hit by the only ship in the whole ocean. The Marine Knutson supertanker was heading towards the docks on the Isle of the Wight, but a tiny little yacht ended up right in its path. I can't blame him. Who doesn't want their own personal yacht? Looks like this ferry is about to dock in a Turkish port, but it does so at full speed without so much as even tapping the brakes. Look at how it blows a whole chunk of the pier right off and gets stuck in the concrete. By some miracle, this pickup truck didn't get hit, but the guy in the yellow car was like, nope, I'm parking somewhere else. In the port of Karachi, one container ship decided to cut another one off, but miscalculated and crashed into it with its left side. As a result of the collision, 21 containers fell into the sea. So if you didn't get your package in 2018, now you know where it is. Just go grab it. The captain of this ship clearly never played Tetris as a kid. Otherwise, he would have known that the taller your ship, the lower the ceiling is. Game over. These random guys were loading a container onto a boat, but it fell over and pulled the crane in after it, which also fell over and capsized the boat. Well, you know what they say, the captain always goes down with his ship. Imagine going on vacation to Argentina, buying a ticket for the ferry, and enjoying the view when suddenly... It was your boss requesting you to make urgent edits to the project. This fishing boat collided with a bridge in Ecuador. But it turned out to be stronger than the bridge and didn't sink. I hope their catch can cover the damage. These random guys were just catching salmon in their boat when they noticed a boat speeding towards them. They tried to get the captain's attention, but he was too busy talking on his cell phone. That's no joke, it's a fact. That call cost him $372,500 in compensation. The captain's just like, oh well, I didn't need those parts of the ship anyway. This ship got so tired of waiting in lines at ports that it decided to make a new lane right through the bridge. Wait a second, how did it even end up between the bridge and the pier? What are the odds of colliding with another yacht in the middle of the ocean? Apparently 100%. Fortunately, no one was hurt. A massive cement carrier was being towed out of a harbor in Norway, but its rear end drifted back right into some yachts moored in the harbor. One by one, it destroyed 15 of them, not to mention the pier itself. Things you can stare at for hours. Fire, water, and this ship smashing into the yachts of the rich. This 190-meter ferry was supposed to dock at the port of Santo Domingo and pick up containers. Actually, the ship got caught in a strong current as it was docking and crashed into the pier, crushing about 10 containers and making its way straight onto a busy section of road. The captain of this barge looked at a bridge and figured he could pass underneath it, but he was in for an unpleasant surprise. Watch the containers fall into the water as another barge sails right on past without any problems. You can hear the sneering laughter from here. During a cruise on the Thames, both of this ferry's engines failed and it drifted right into a wooden pier.
Call the police right now.
But even the collision couldn't stop it. The ferry changed course and headed straight for the man who had been recording it with his cell phone the whole time. That's exactly the right thing to say when you're being attacked by a ship.
We've called the police.
The captain of this 127-meter ship must have looked like this when he realized that he was on a collision course with this boat desperately trying to get out of the way. But each vessel kept doing everything they could to fix this out. And miraculously, neither of the ships suffered any damage. That was close. Now I want this dial tone for my alarm clock. It looks like this 225-meter longboat knows what it's doing, but in fact, its rudder has gotten stuck and it's zooming along the Bosphorus towards some residential building. A few seconds later, and the bow of the ship is in a restaurant building. Nobody was hurt, but the building turned out to be a historic 18th century mansion worth $85 million. A Turkish bulk carrier and a Vietnamese cargo ship didn't want to share the Singapore Strait. The smaller vessel decided to cut off the 57,000-ton bulk carrier, but it couldn't quite get in front of it. And here's what happened. The 8-ton Russian cargo ship was approaching a bridge. The South Korean Coast Guard warned it that it would not clear the bridge, but the captain of the ship didn't understand English.
No problem.
Yeah.
And this is what happened. I probably went something like this. Captain, we are not to be making it. Hold my vodka. On average, cargo ships lose about 1,400 containers per year, but this ship lost about 2,000 containers in one trip. A cargo ship called One Apis was sailing from China to California in December 2020, but about 3,000 kilometers from Hawaii, it got caught in a heavy storm. Just look at it. The losses amounted to more than $50 million, and it's considered the second biggest cargo loss in shipping history. Sorry, I need to go check my orders on AliExpress. And that's where we'll wrap it up. Like the video and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We'll see you in the next one.